The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the Morning Crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Give us that proof of life check-in right now. 312-591-8300. What you doing right now? What's going on? You good? Check in. Also, we got Bert Kreischer tickets coming up at 8. The Machine for the United Center. Also, Clash with Kenzie. Those guaranteed entry passes for Q101's Halloween Bash pop-up 1 week from Friday. And you'll need it, or it'll be very helpful because it's a free thing over at the Cubby Bear with Weathers as they play Green Day. There's a $500 costume contest. We'll be there. It's going to be a party.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, hey, there you go. I did the woo. The Ric Flair woo sounded good there.
Was it okay? I don't think it was a little screechy.
Yeah. Remember yesterday she was talking about Kenzie. If she had to yell for help, it would sound like, help.
Oh, I got over. I sound like the Cookie Monster. I can't yell high.
Did no one would come running because he goes, help me.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't
man.
do it.
No one to take you seriously.
Oh, no. It's horrible. I can't, scream for help.
Just if you hear that, help me, run and help her. Just that's all we're saying out there.
Oh, my
if me and
God.
Case aren't around, it would be wonderful. I'm sorry I'm hunched over a little bit today. I'm a little bit kind of crooked. You notice
I
that?
feel like you always have a hunch.
Really?
Yeah, because you're tall,
Yeah.
and I feel like you're caving in on yourself.
I try to hold my shoulders back and be that big 6'4"
Why
and a quarter.
do you think you're what's your story?
Well, it's about being hunched over. Well, no,
Yeah.
I threw out my back yesterday.
You threw it out?
A little bit, yeah. So it's.
I can't imagine it was from working out. So what happened?
I just want to say this once and be done with it because I know that Case already asked me about it on the way in case the producer's also here. And I'm here to tell you
What?
that karma is real. Do you believe in karma?
I do.
Case, do you believe in karma? Probably not.
No, I do. I watch My Name is Earl.
Oh.
Kind of a whole show based on it.
So I'm sitting there at the house, and we have a new rule in the house that I don't like wearing shoes in the house. I don't know if you guys do that or not. Do you take your shoes off right when you get inside the house?
Yes, I don't wear my heels around while I cook.
Facts. What about you,
The
Case?
1950s.
No, I don't live in a bar. I take my shoes off.
Okay. I think it'd be nice to wear those heels all throughout cooking.
I'm sure.
Cooking up there. So anyway.
I go upstairs and put my lingerie on and then my heels, and then I make dinner for my
Now it's
husband.
time to eat.
Really?
Yes.
God, the Kenzie household's pretty nice.
Yeah. So.
Got to reverse those Ring doorbell cams somehow.
Oh, that's incredibly creepy.
A little bit. So I always take my shoes off, but I walk through the house and take them off in a chair, right? And that's not allowed anymore. Megan said with the baby crawling over the floor, she's moving pretty fast. Got to take her shoes off at the door. And I said, okay, that's fine. So I do that. But now when I leave, I have nothing to sit down on and put my shoes on because we have this I don't know, we call it a little mudroom area. It's really just a door that leaves the house. And there's no seats over there. So since we've been doing this for the last several months, I have figured out how to tie my shoes almost in midair. Like I put my feet in and I kind of jump in the air and grab the other shoe and tie it. Does this make sense what I'm describing?
You balance on one foot.
Yes,
Right.
correct. I balance on one foot.
Okay.
And I jump in the air, and I tie it as fast as I can with the other leg. I'm kind of like not a stork, I guess, in the
A
air.
flamingo?
Flamingo. That's what I was trying to think of. A flamingo.
All right.
Thanks. Thanks
So
for
you look
helping.
like a flamingo.
Kind of. But then I jump in midair, and I get airborne when I flip the shoe tying process.
And you threw out your back doing this?
So we're leaving to pick up Harper from daycare, and Megan hasn't seen me do this because I do it at 4 a.m. when I'm leaving.
It's probably good. Harper's never going to get a sibling. The activities that you do, I don't think Megan's jumping your bones anytime soon.
This is the impressiveness I wanted to show my wife.
No.
So I get to the door to put my shoes on. I go, check this out. And how I do it. So I get the one shoe on, and then I flip to do my move.
Yeah.
And in midair, I scream, see how flexible I am? And then I hit the ground, and I go, ah! I threw out my back.
You hit the ground?
When my foot hit the ground, I felt my disc go, "Nyeh," and then I fell on the floor screaming because I threw out my back.
So all this happened because you put your foot down too hard?
Yeah, well, I landed wrong, and then it threw out my back a minute, and then Megan was first laughing.
Yeah.
And then, oh
and
my
then
God.
realized you're her husband, and it was less funny.
Realized less than she didn't
That
have
would
to
take the humor right out of it. It's like, oh, God.
took everything right out the window, and now I've tweaked my back, so I'm crooked here on the air this morning, which you can't see, thank God.
Yeah, no, I can't. I didn't notice.
Yeah. So I was on ice packs and a leave the last 24 hours.
Oh, God.
But here I am. I couldn't bail out. I know you wanted me to call and say you need a day off.
I know. You should really be at home. It sounds very serious. We should have all stayed home, but you were covered.
Yeah. No, I'll be good. Like I said, I tough it out. This is from years of balling on the streets of Chicago. You pay for this when you play basketball in the hard courts. And
I'm not trying to do this, but
Uh-huh.
I'm 24 weeks pregnant, and we're talking about your back pain because you put your foot down weird.
Listen, I had about 4 months of excellent, perfect execution of this move. And just yesterday, I just went a little off. And here I am.
Oh, my God.
So a little crooked from the Brian Flamingo move.
Do you guys have cameras in your house? Do you have videos of this?
Thank God there is not.
There's not?
There's not, unless she has a camera up I don't know about. But right on there was no video footage of it.
Can we get? Okay, I'm gonna have you take your shoes off.
No.
And I'm gonna take a video
I
of
can't.
you.
I can't do it right now because I'll break my back completely. I'm already
You're not gonna
crooked.
break your back.
We gotta wait till
Your
it
heel-
heals.
Wait till what heel? You put your foot down hard, right? You'll be okay.
No, it's a discus move.
You're the same one who's judgy about somebody, or Justin Fields just locating his fingers, but you can't put your shoe on again because your foot went down hard.
I don't get paid millions of dollars to get on the field and put my thumb back in and put my back
sure
back
don't.
in. No.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for some facts in a second here that make your brain go. Now, these might not, listen, a little lighter today. A little lighter in the, I just said to Kenzie during the song there, everybody loves pasta, right?
He goes, I could talk about this. Everybody loves pasta.
Well-
I'm like, that's a hot take.
And also, the national days gets a little dread and boring and easy for morning radio. But you know what? It is National Pasta Day.
anywho,
Anyway, we're going to do it.
We're going to do it.
We're going to do it because it's National Pasta Day. And there's a lot of stats about pasta you may not know. Pasta.
I love pasta.
Oh. Why
Hot
can't.
take.
Why. See, you're making fun of me.
You may find this shocking.
Case, you like pasta? Come on now.
I love it.
Okay. I was hoping he was going to say no. I've been on brand. To not like pasta.
His
No,
girlfriend doesn't like it because she's gluten-free.
Yeah.
But they make gluten-free pasta.
She doesn't like normal. It's not gluten-free pasta day, Case.
No, it's not. No, sorry, you're right. Oh, shut up.
She can't celebrate.
Yeah. Tell her to stay home and sit in the dark.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
This might be the cheesiest thing we do all day. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, but don't run because it's National Pasta
I mean,
Day.
the word cheese never makes you run away. You know
Hell,
what I'm saying? What do you got for me?
And so it's National Pasta Day. And we're not doing this every day. Where every day is
Well,
something.
it's not National Pasta Day every day.
That's right.
Of course, we're not doing it every day, Brian. That would
I
make today
know.
not special.
So I'll just give you some stats about National Pasta Day. Who
What do you
doesn't
got for me?
Who doesn't love it? Okay, how about this? 75% of Chicagoans eat it once a week. Do you eat it?
Easy.
You eat it more than once a week?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Because
can br-
I cook every night. Well, I don't cook on the weekends. So Saturday, Sunday are my days off cooking.
Yeah.
But I cook every night. So I would say at least 2 of those end up being pasta based. I mean, I have 2 boys to fill up.
Yeah.
Soon to be 3.
And they all love mac and cheese, I bet.
No.
What?
No.
What?
You want to hear something wild?
I do.
My son is weird about cheese. What kid is
Oh,
weird
boy.
about cheese? I'm like, you're ruining my life. I love cheese. I want to put on extra. Like,
It's
what
the
do you do?
Greatest thing ever invented.
But he doesn't know, like, in a lot of, like, pasta sauces, though, you melt cheese, and he doesn't know. It's a visual thing for him. He says he doesn't like cheese, but he likes when I make him grilled cheese, which I'm like, that's a hot take. And he goes, I only like your grilled cheeses. I'm like, okay, you want to know what the secret to my grilled cheeses are? There's more than 3 kinds of cheese in it. So I'm like, okay. He likes
Jeez.
pizza, and he likes quesadillas, because, hello, we're in my household, okay?
Right,
So we like the quesadillas.
Uh-huh.
And so he likes a lot of things with cheese in them, but the second, like, say I made garlic bread, he loves garlic bread. If I,
Yeah.
like, sprinkled cheese on top,
Yeah.
he wouldn't eat it. if he sees like a big old wad of cheese on something, he gets weird about it. So I can put it in a sauce and he won't know and melt it down like Parmesan and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, so mac and cheese, I can't get away with telling him there's not cheese in it. Like, so it's going to be a big red flag.
It's a hard sell.
Oh, yeah.
Case, what about you?
I'm part of the majority. I eat pasta once a week.
Once a week, 75%. Yeah, we eat it probably like 2, maybe even 3. It depends. Megan mixes up things with like shrimp, and it's different kinds of pasta. We like that.
Right.
We love that Zanza chickpea pasta. I know that doesn't sound very manly, but it's healthy and it tastes good. Now, when you get real pasta, of course, you're like, oh crap, that's what pasta's supposed to taste like. They get the real stuff.
Yeah.
Like, all that extra gluten
Listen,
in there.
again, pasta's like $1 a box. And it's hearty and it fills up. Like when you're feeding a family, we're in a real pasta/potato territory right now in our lives. Like I gotta fill them up.
Okay, how about let's see the best shape for mac and cheese. Now,
The best shape.
The best shape. So, macaroni got the most votes in Chicago, but 12% prefer the shells. I will say this: that fried chicken place I discovered 2 weeks ago, Luella's, they do it with shells.
Do shells?
Don't sleep on shells for your mac and cheese.
Well, absolutely not. It's like a little ladle for cheese.
Yeah.
It's delightful.
They just hide in there. Yeah.
Hello?
And then you get in there, you squish it out, and it goes, it kind of sprays across your
You
mouth.
like when things spray in your mouth?
I do. Yeah, pasta.
Yeah.
Maybe
I bet you do.
Maybe a couple other things.
Brings you back to the good old days?
Oh, yeah. You ever had bow tie pasta and mac and cheese?
No.
Yeah. 6% of psychos in
Heathens.
Chicago prefer that, I guess.
No, they don't.
They do. Someone said they
I don't
do.
believe you.
What about sauces for pasta? Alfredo, pesto, or spaghetti sauce? The red sauce.
Oh, Alfredo. I'm a
What?
I'm a creamy hoe.
You do that more.
Sorry.
Please let that be one of the takeaways. I know it's
No.
6:37. Kenzie is a creamy hoe.
I like cream sauce. If I'm going to have a red sauce, it has to be like Suprema or vodka, which are still slightly cream based.
Yeah.
I don't go full blown red sauce. I can, but it's less exciting. I'm like, oh.
But it's the most exciting when you see the spaghetti there with the red sauce on top. It's like it's the one you.
I like when I see a slightly off colored where I can tell you poured a cup of cream in it. Spaghetti Suprema. Now we're talking.
I'm really glad we did National Pasta Day here. This cheesy
Oh.
morning radio
Oh, this
thing.
really paid
I
off.
will make an entire pasta dish. Be like, no, I'm doing red sauce this time. I'm not touching it. And at the end, I can't help. I'm like, half cup cream. I can't do it. I get the jitters. It's so good that way.
All right. So no red sauce, but 52% prefer the red. 44 do the Alfredo. 4 said pesto. Pesto people, come on.
Okay, here's the deal. You're not even like vodka sauce or Suprema sauce will probably take over almost all those.
I'm
They
confused.
don't even have a good list.
But vodka is kind of red for the most part.
Right. It has a little bit of cream in it. It
Yeah.
obviously has vodka in it. You make it a different way. It's a little colored.
Yeah.
So that's always a kick in vodka sauce. There's cheese in it. It's phenomenal.
Mm.
And then a Suprema sauce is half cream, so it's technically like half Alfredo, half red sauce. But you could just, when I make it, I just do cream. I don't make a whole Alfredo sauce. I just jazz it up a little bit.
Got it. Case, are you keeping up with all these sauces and things? What do you do?
Oh, my white ass loves red sauce.
Yeah.
I can't get enough
Come
of
on
it.
now.
Yeah, no, I love it.
And here's the kicker.
What?
You can't dunk the good bread in the Alfredo. It's got to be in the
Yes, you
red.
can.
You can, but it's not as good as the red dunk.
Yes, it is.
No.
Have you ever been to Olive Garden? They sell boats of Alfredo sauce to dump your breadsticks in.
That's not-
They
no.
literally sell it for dipping.
I understand. The big point, though, is that the red and bread, they rhyme. It tastes better.
There you
Just because
go.
it rhymes?
Better red than dead.
That doesn't even make sense. You're going to die
I
over
think
it?
Paul Revere said that.
Yeah, that was his famous quote. It's on his tombstone.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Jack White, who, of course, crushed it at Q101's Twisted Christmas last year. If you haven't gotten your tickets, don't get lost in it. Things are going to start to get hectic here within
Don't
Halloween.
get lost in the sauce, as they say.
Oh, that's what they say. Yeah. Lost in the sauce. The red sauce
we
is
didn't have a
coming.
lot to add after that, right? Jesus.
Couldn't think of anything to go with after that. But God bless the gravy. We announced it yesterday. So we're sitting here talking about a lot of food and pasta, how delicious it is. God bless the gravy helps the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Brian and Kenzie, Q101. We do it every year. We've raised 66,000 meals with your help. And we're doing it again. We just launched it yesterday. So if you didn't hear about it, right now at 6:43 is the perfect time for you just to go there really quick. Q101.com, you'll see a post that Case put up about God Bless the Gravy. Then there's a link that jumps into the food drives at Greater Chicago Food Depository. It's not any kind of weird scam thing. Here's what it is.
Thanks for clarifying that our massive charity benefit
I know,
isn't a huge scam.
but that's what people
In case you
think.
were wondering, we're actually not ripping you off. Brian shows up in a freaking convertible after the benefit's over.
Listen,
God bless Brian.
helped out a lot of people and I got a new car out of it.
Hey.
No, listen, people think so much charity is scams today. It's gotten this way. And with the Greater Chicago Food Depository, $1 goes to 3 meals that absolutely helps people. All your
Think
money.
about how wild that is that $1 covers 3 meals.
I don't know how they do it.
That's insanity. So if it helps to like visualize what you're giving, because when I donate money, it's like, well, where's this going exactly? Like, you want to know what you've supplied. So if you give like $5, you've given 15 meals.
Think about that.
That's crazy for $5. I mean, that's cheaper than half the coffees you'll go out and buy.
Yeah.
And 15 meals most likely is more than one family. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Their negotiating skills are ridiculous. You know, I try to negotiate at Chick-fil-A sometimes. You can't get them down, but they can. Somehow they do that.
Well, that's Jesus' chicken. You gotta pay the price, baby.
So, listen, go up there. I always say if everybody just did $5 right now with all our listeners, we'd hit our goal of 30,000 meals pretty quick. And I got to say, a little slow start yesterday. So come on, people. Let's go there and help out. It's the easiest way to know you're helping your neighbors because Greater Chicago Food Depository distributes food to 800 food banks around the area. So no matter where you listen, it helps your neighborhood. It's not just Chicago. So please go there and donate whatever you can, $5, $10. And if you're a business that can do more, like, let's say, the Harvest Time Family Farm in Lowell, Indiana. They did $105. Ashley Perez.
They dropped it like it was hot yesterday.
How
okay?
about that? Thank you very much, and we'll give good props.
And quick math, Brian, how many meals does that equal?
105 equals 315 meals.
There you go.
315.
Well, bam, baby.
That's a lot of Olive Garden.
Fed AF.
So we said if you're a business and you can do a little more maybe because you did kind of well, maybe even $1,000 would be nice. Listen, I'm not counting anybody's money. I get it. It's hard out there. But if you can, we'll give you good shout outs on the air for your business.
Absolutely. If you're donating from that business account and you want a little extra, listen, when everyone's like, it's the thought that counts, blah, 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 blah. I also understand sometimes it's nice to get a little something. Hey, you did so good. Like a little recognition. So if you would like that, no problem. You make a donation, text us about your business, we will shout that business out.
I like that. But also, people like Brian and Sharice and Steve and James and Sarah, $20 here, $10 there, $50 here. It's awesome. Whatever you can do helps. And we hate asking for money, but this is what we do every year to help out people that are in need. And again, the Greater Chicago Food Depository, absolutely, every dollar goes
And I know
to help.
this time of year, so many people ask for money. And I know that you also have a lot of stuff to get. It's like you're starting to get holiday presents. You may have to host Thanksgiving. Halloween costumes are expensive. The Halloween candy to pass out. This is when things get expensive. So truly, if you just want to give a few dollars, because every dollar is 3 meals, I mean, hell, give like $3 or something, and cover 9 meals. That's still awesome.
Yeah.
So as much as we love those businesses to make the big ones, I mean, we could all chip away at this at a much steadier pace.
Yeah,
and we totally get that.
It gets overwhelming, obviously.
It does. We want to understand that too.
We've already got 1,722 meals raised from just yesterday, not even 24 hours ago. But let's go. Let's knock this out. And again, help out because you're helping your neighbors that you don't even know use the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Actually, maybe it's even you. So check in, Q101.com. God bless the gravy. Brian and Kenzie, Greater Chicago Food Depository. It's very simple to do it and join in and help. Gil Curtis coming up. We'll get the sports, too. It is Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Look at this. We just talked about God bless the gravy and, our food drive for the Greater Chicago Food Depository, Brian and Kenzie. And do what you can. I know it's early. We get this going now because of Thanksgiving's, a little while away. So get your donations in early. Patrick Mullen just dropped $300.
That's insane.
$300.
By the way, that's 900 meals.
Thank you, Patrick.
You know
Appreciate
what, though?
you.
All I could think about is because I just did that big speech about whatever, give $3. He probably meant to type in 3. He's like, oh my God.
Oh,
Oh my
crap.
God. Oh, no.
Case, they can't take it back, right? There's no way to edit it.
No, we have a very specific no takesy backsy policy at God Bless the Gravy.
Yeah, you have to watch those stubby fingers when you're typing. Hey.
Patrick, sorry, bud. We got you 300. No, that's awesome. That's incredible. As we said, $10, $20, $300 if you did a little well there. And think about how Patrick goes to bed tonight. 900 meals he just helped out with the Greater Chicago Food Depository. That's what we're talking about.
Or he knows he needs to rob somebody. One of the two. It's up in the air.
Oh, you ever done that? Like giving the
Rob
wrong...
Have you
somebody?
ever robbed somebody at gunpoint?
First off,
It's been a long time.
I do want to know the answer to that. Or just giving the wrong... This brought the memory back to me when I was at a bar and I bought drinks for everybody. And I went to pay and I forgot that I had a $50 bill in my wallet. I thought it was... And so I bought the drinks and I gave her the 20% tip, which I thought was at that time like $10 on the drinks.
Okay.
And then I went back to my wallet and I go, I had a 50 in here. Where's the 50? And
you gave her...
I gave her a $50 tip, and I thought I gave her a $10 tip.
Oh, shoot.
So I kind of wander back up to the bar, and
You did not.
She looked at me and she goes, what do you need? Thank you so much. You don't know how much that helps, what
That
you
is
just
so
did.
smart to smack him with a thank you first.
She hit me up before I got there. I was kind of
Yeah.
like... I'll just take another round of shots, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't say I gave you a 50 by mistake. I'll still give
No,
you.
you can't because it's not like a $1,000 error or something. You're just gonna have to eat that.
But 50 to me at that time was like $1,000. I needed that
I don't
50.
think so. If you were willing to buy everyone's drinks at the bar, Brian,
It was a rare
you
moment.
can't pretend like you are just this struggling on-air personality with your own show.
Listen,
Shut the hell up.
It was a rare moment
I'm
when
sure.
I really could buy drinks for
He's like,
everybody.
I really need that so I can try to sleep with a lot of girls tonight and have a couple drinks. If I can have that back.
All right, so enjoy your 50, madame. And she did. I don't know where she is today, but she enjoyed that money, I'm sure.
I'm surprised you didn't use that as a pickup line. That you didn't try to get with her because of it.
God, I didn't think of that.
Ugh.
You can do that? You can over-tip somebody and then ask them out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's actually as a previous waitress, that is a prime time to do it because you feel very excited.
I assume that was your move, Brian.
It was not.
Of course it wasn't spending money on a girl and like valuing her time.
Gil, do your headlines.
This is not headline news. Today is National Black Poetry Day and Eminem's birthday. But somehow it's not National Irony Day. The Rolling Stones say making music now is no different than it was decades ago, except for all the naps. On this day in 1888, Thomas Edison filed a patent for the first movie camera. Fun fact, the next day he made the first sex tape. And Space Force member Daniel Reynolds has become America's first Space Ranger. He's celebrated with his friends, a sarcastic cowboy, a dog with a spring for a stomach, and a gay T-Rex. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.